Good afternoon, all of you. Today we are going to read about parts of a flower from our chapter Valley of Flower in class 4 EVS. So in the previous chapter we have learned about the location of the Valley of Flower National Park and the different kind of flowers that bloom in the Valley of Flower National Park all throughout a year. And today we are going to read about the parts of a flower. As you can see, this is a hibiscus flower, and if we see it closely, then we can see that it has many parts starting from the pedicles here to the anther and the pollen grains. Okay, now we'll read it one by one and let's start. Parts of a flower. A flower has four main parts. They are called whole. A flower has four main parts and each part is called whorl. So the first one is calyx, the second one is corolla, third one is androecium, and the fourth one or the inner one is gynoecium. So let's start the first part or the first whole, that is called calyx. So here as you can see, the calyx here is aromate. So it is the outermost part of a flower, which is a collection of leaf-like structure that are called sepals. So ये होता क्या है? So this is a flower and this is a bud. When the flower is in bud form, the calyx, the outer part, cover the total flower. It covers the sepals of the flower. Here as you can see, it has leaf-like structure. It has green leaf-like structure and these leaves are called sepals. These leaves are called sepals. Okay? So what is the work of the sepals or what is the work of a calyx? It is connected to the stem of the plant and it encloses the bud. And what is the work? The calyx protect the reproductive organs such as ovary, ovules during the development. When it was a bud, it protects the petals, and when the flower blooms, then the calyx protect the internal part or the reproductive part of the flower, that are ovary, ovules. So it will protect these organs. Next we'll go to the second whole of the flower, which is our corolla. So this is all about calyx. So the next one is, or the second part is corolla. So what is corolla? After the calyx, the second whole is known as corolla. So it is the collection of the petals which are connected at the center of the flower. So the corolla is the collection of the petals. ये जो petals है, the petals are connected at the center of the flower and the whorl is known as, ये जो whorl आप देख रहे हो, the collection of petals, this is known as corolla. इसको हम corolla बोलते हैं. The petals are brightly colored, has various shapes and smell to attract the insect for pollination. तो ये जो petals होते हैं, which are the parts of corolla. Corolla के जो parts होते हैं, the petals, they are brightly colored. As you can see, this is a yellow hibiscus and there are other colors of hibiscus like red, pink. So the petals are of different colors, different shapes, and they have also scents. What is the purpose of these? They attract the insect for pollination. So next we'll move. So this is all about corolla, and then we'll move towards the androecium, which is the third whorl of a flower, and it is also known as the male reproductive organ of a flower. So we'll read the definition first. It is an essential whole which consists of a male reproductive organ called stamen. So the whole androecium consists of the male reproductive part of the flower, which is known as stamen. So stamen consists of two parts. The first one is filament and the second one is anther. And the filament and the anther are connected with each other by connectives, which you can see in the PPT. Next, the filament hold the anther and the anthers bear the pollen grains. Let me show you. As you can see, after removing the petals, if I remove the petals of the flower, then you can see a slender tube-like structure. This is the slender tube-like structure which is called filament. And this region is called anther. And the filament and the anther are connected by connectives. The filament and the anther are connected each other by the connectives. And the anther, as you can see, the anther contains the pollen grains. ये अच्छे से देखो, the pollen grains are yellowish powdery like structure that are contained by the anther. Anther में yellow color powdery like structures होते हैं and these are called pollen grains. And these pollen grains help in the process of pollination. So this is all about our third whorl, that is called androecium, and which is also called the male reproductive part of a flower. An androecium is the male part of a flower which is composed of a long filament and an anther is attached to it. The anther is a bilobed structure. Each lobe contains two pollen sacs and the pollen sacs contain the pollen grains which are yellow in hibiscus flower. They are dust-like particles and they are called the pollen grains and help in the process of pollination. Next, we'll move toward the last part of the flower, which is the innermost part of a flower. That is called gynoecium. So, it is the innermost whorl of a flower which has a female reproductive organ known as pistil. तो ये जो गाइनोसियम वाली पार्ट है which is called the inner whorl, जिसको हम inner whorl बोलते हैं या फिर inner part बोलते हैं, that contain the female reproductive part of a flower. So what is the female reproductive part of a flower? That is known as pistil. The female reproductive part of a flower is known as pistil. Okay बच्चों. Next. The pistil, as we saw, the male reproductive part has two parts. The male reproductive part, which is known as stamen, it also consists of two parts. The first one is filament and the second one is anther. Just like that, the female reproductive part, which is known as stigma, style and ovary. These three parts collectively form the female reproductive organ, which is known as pistil. जो pistil बोलते हैं, pistil has three parts. The upper part here you can see a disc-like structure. This is also sticky structure. इसके ऊपर जो होता है एक sticky substance होता है to catch the pollen grains, and this is known as stigma. Then the slender tube, here you can see the slender tube is known as style, and the sac-like structure, which is the innermost part of the pistil, is known as ovary, and inside the ovary there are ovules. So it consists of ovary, style and stigma, which are known as carpels also. Okay, so this is all about the last whorl, that is known as gynoecium, which is also known as the female reproductive part. Now we'll move forward and we'll learn some use of flower. So what are the uses of flower? Flowers are used in various manner. Just like that, you can use the flower for making food. There are several flowers which are edible, which we can eat, And we also make decoration. We also decorate our house, our schools during the festivals. We decorate our house using flowers. Flowers are also used for making medicines. This is a common feature, a common flower, that is rose. From the petals of the rose water is made, and rose water is used to give essence to the food and also used for skin diseases also. So there are several use of flowers, out of which we'll read about the decoration for medicinal purpose, for food, and making natural colors. So as you can see, flowers, different type of flowers are used for decoration during festivals, during occasions, during celebrations, and also the flowers has also a very good medicinal value. Just like rose से rose water बनता है, and we use rose water for our skin diseases, to make our skin glowing, and it is also used for giving essence to the food. Next है lavender. Lavender is a flower, and it is also used for relieving pain, relieving stress, relieving tension. So it relieves our stress, tension, and also promotes sound sleep. नेक्स्ट है हिबिस्कस, जो कि हमने अभी आपको दिखाया था. इट इज वेरी रिच इन विटामिन्स. इट लोअर्स द ब्लड प्रेशर, बूस्ट द लीवर, एंड प्रमोट द वेट लॉस. तो हिबिस्कस फ्लावर का बहुत सारी बेनिफिट्स है. हम उसे यूज कर सकते हैं हमारी हेयर्स में, एंड इट ऑल्सो ए वेरी रिच सोर्स ऑफ विटामिन विच मेक आवर हेयर हेल्दी. इट ऑल्सो रिड्यूसेस द ब्लड प्रेशर, also make our skin texture plain, and also promote the weight loss also. Jasmine, as you know, jasmine is a very scented flower, and jasmine is used to enhance the digestion inside our body, and also it promote the health of our heart. Okay, next, फ्लावर इज ऑल्सो यूज फॉर मेकिंग नेचुरल कलर्स, जिसे हम गुलाल बोलते हैं. व्हाट इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ मेकिंग नेचुरल कलर? वी ड्राई द फ्लावर्स, देन क्रॉस देम एंड get a powdery like substance. Then we mix a few drop of essential oil of sandalwood to give it some fragrance. Then we mix it again, and we can see a very attractive gulal or color is being made from the flowers, which you can use in painting like Madhubani and Kalamkari. In these paintings, natural colors are used, so we can use the flowers for making natural colors also. The third use is, the fourth one is, it is used for making food. As you can see, banana flower, ये जो आप देख रहे हो, this is banana flower, and banana flower is used for making food. This is also very tasty, and it is used in West Bengal and Kerala. ये ज्यादातर वेस्ट बंगाल एंड केरला में एज ए फूड यूज किया जाता है. नेक्स्ट है कचनार फ्लावर, which is used in Uttar Pradesh. So these are the kachnar birds, and these birds are used for making kachnar sabji, and which is retained in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Next है drumstick flower. We all see drumstick flower in our houses also, and drumstick flower is also very tasty, and the dish prepared from the drumstick flower is eaten in Maharashtra. So flower has a lot of use. We use them as medicine. We use flower for making food, for making natural colors. So these are certain uses of flower. So today we read about the parts of the flower and the uses of the flower. Thank you. Have a nice day.